Greetings and salutations, I'm Keb. Welcome back to this Let's Play of UFO, Enemy Unknown, or XCOM UFO Defense. Let's see now, where were we? I believe we're just recovering a crash site, because it's been a week since I played, so I'm trying to remember where we were. Yeah, right, we were setting up all the psionic labs. That's going to be glorious eventually. Have we lost any soldiers that have forgotten about? Space information, please. Let's see. Soldier count is quite normal. We do have excess living quarters, so I could tear down one of those. I'll keep that in mind if I need to replace that with something. Come to think of it. Well, we have the laser defenses and the missile defenses. We could also tear down these two radar structures. Same thing. But we were trying to get money. And that is probably more important. Now laser cannons basically double in value. They cost 182,000 to build, but they sell for how much again? Let's see. Sell sack. Okay, not as much as I thought, but my goodness. Still 30,000 per unit, and they build rather quickly. So that's 300,000 or so in profit every day actually, because of the speed of those manufacturing things. But how much does the engineers cost me? How much do they cost me? 25,000 each. Okay, so as long as an engineer builds one laser cannon a month, they've earned their keep. So in order to basically earn their keep of the engineers, I need to produce about 80 laser cannons, which is about 10 days at the moment, which I can speed up the more I add to that. Okay. So anything above that is pure profit. Well, I have to deduct the workshop maintenance too, but that's minimal compared to the engineering cost. So the question becomes, do I want to build more engineers? I need to reserve room for at least a few more soldiers here. I'm just waiting for the psi results so I can ship off the most incompetent ones to Shenlong. Do I want to build another? Well, we do have quite a few extra workshop space. Yeah, we do. Wait a second. Don't I have more engineers then? Okay, so I do have excess workshop space here. I could actually hire more engineers. Hire another 50 engineers. And just increase the production rate. Let's see, when were we in time? 24th. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna do that once we hit the end of the month. Do I want to expand the workshops even further though? Do I want to add even more workshops here? Let's see, what does this base need? And do you mean need? It'll be the missile defense. All the defenses, that's 4 modules, plus the grav shields, that's 5. And we are going to tear down these two eventually. So that's 2 spots available there. Another 3 built there. And then I can either build an extra hangar for more production of aircraft, which is probably better than trying to stuff more things here. The only other thing I could use here would be 2 psionic labs to basically train the ground staff here, but they're gonna have such a low psi rating anyway, most likely. that won't be necessary. Hopefully. Then again, this base will only need one interceptor eventually. And the other one can be used for a manufacturing base, yeah. It's gonna be fine, the way it is. So I think I'm gonna just hold off. I'm gonna keep building manufacturing stuffs here. I'm gonna wait until the end of the month, and then I'm gonna make a decision on what to do. Because we haven't made much money this month. Can I sell stuff that hasn't been returned yet, by the way? Because the ship isn't, the Avenger hasn't returned, so I would assume that these things aren't actually in storage. But apparently I can sell them. Let's sell more of the heavy plasmas. That's certainly going to make us money. Yeah, we have snakeman corpses, and that was the last UFO we raided, so... And of course another extra navigation. Wait a second, these two we might want to transfer. We don't need them for research. But we could use them for manufacturing here. We are going to need more aircraft. Provided, of course, we can get the Illyrium we need to fuel them. I only need one of each. Let's see here. Okay. The Firestorm will require 1 power source, 2 navigation, and 65 alloys. The Lightning, 85 alloys. But it's still a worse combat craft. It has more hit points, but it only has 1 weapon pod, so ain't as strong. This, on the other hand, is definitely much stronger. But requires 2 UFO power sources apiece. So ideally, I would only use the... yeah, I might actually want 1 Firestorm and 1 Avenger at each base. Because then I can use the Avengers to basically knock out... yeah, knock out the heavier ships. Possibly. We'll see. Regardless, that's going to be until the end of the month, I think. Not there. Graphs, that's what I want to check. To remind myself how we're actually doing. Because this was one of those where they... Wait a second. Right, they were active in South America. That is correct, but I don't think they were active in Brazil. Oh, okay. Some small activity in Brazil. I think we're gonna be okay though. Activity in general has been pretty darn low. Oh. Okay, so we did intercept something in Brazil. At some point. Yeah, I forget. It's been a week, so... regardless, I think we're gonna be okay. Score is still positive. Oops, sorry about that. But it is quite a ways down. Of course, we still have that lovely problem with these 2 graphs not being in anywhere near where we want them. This one doesn't yet account for all the monthly costs, I think. But yeah. Yeah. It doesn't calculate those until the end of the month. Regardless. Get our aircraft home. Let's wait for the next UFO. All the next base manufacturing stuffs. Yeah, okay, so now we have 50 Psi spaces. 50 soldiers, that's perfect. So all of them can be trained and vetted. And the ones we sent over here were all the ones that basically succumbed rather quickly. I should probably put, actually, you know, let's build the 2 side labs here too. Yeah, we'll do that eventually. We just need the money first. I suppose I could just try to kill this base, but because we're having trouble intercepting it, but I think we're going to be able to do that now. Laser cannon, yeah, that's fine. I'm going to sell those. Make a bit of money. Is there anything else that we can basically sell here? Yeah. Seems okay. I don't know if there's anything else we're gonna manufacture for a while. Let's make 20 units now. It's gonna take 3 days. Oh, you're being repaired. Right, where the heck are you going? You're going east. At a slow pace, and there's no way I can intercept you from here. Not really. And you're moving slowly, so I can't... Okay, how badly damaged is that craft? Right, we sent that against a UFO earlier, didn't we? Battleship where it basically blew itself to bits. Yeah, 19%. That's not going to be repaired in time. Right, we had to hire 2 new troops because we lost a few against this evil snakeman. So he's basically patrolling down there. That is unfortunately so far away I can't really do anything about it. The only craft that potentially could do anything there would be the Avenger, but I'm not gonna use it for this. And we lost tracking. Okay, never mind. I think it will report if we actually got it on site again. So, off we go. Good. Shandong got their hyperwave decoder. Not gonna tear these ones down until I'm ready to replace them, which is something I'm gonna do as soon as we hit end of the month. I just want to make sure that we have a good overview of what we have in terms of funds. Let's see now. Okay, so new medium scout alien abduction Southeast Asia. This on the other hand we can intercept. Can and should. Excellent. Medium scout, yeah. Zap it dead, there we go. It is in mainland China. So let's quickly equip the Sky, that's the Sky Ranger. What am I doing? Old habits. There you go. User. Sure, we're gonna toss the rookies aboard. Why not? Completely untrained rookies. Of course, they don't have armor. That has to be rectified. Oh yeah, I'm running out of suits, aren't I? Yes, I am. Yeah, that's a problem. I'm actually running out of flying suits. So I need to make more of those, but they are expensive as hell, and they also take Illyrium, I vaguely recall. Wait, do I have 20 people on board this craft now? Yes, I do. Yeah, right, that's not what I wanted. 18. That's the number I want. So you and you aren't going to be on board. That means I can shuffle armor around a bit. You don't need a flying suit. I'll need 18 guns because I'm trying to save up space for 8 of those, or 2 of those tanks eventually. No, I'm not yet going to switch to the heavy plasmas, so it might be beneficial at some point to do that. Okay, at any rate, Avenger. Oh, you, Mr. Avenger, go to the crash site. I want to see if you can beat the sun here. I think you can. Let's make a quick save, in case something goes horribly, horribly wrong. Oh yeah, you're definitely gonna beat the sun. Much faster than the Sky Rangers. And we already have floaters, so we don't need the stun guns, I think. Okay, so this is gonna be a map edge, I assume. Alright, I forgot about that. We can actually walk straight through the side here. So, you know, except not this one. Ah, boo. Okay. A very beat up power unit. Yeah, you can kneel and then do the aimed shot. And this is one reason why I prefer the laser rifles. They're much higher accuracy than the heavy plasmas. So though the heavy plasmas will basically ensure destruction, far better. The laser rifles are far more likely to hit their target. At least that's how I understand it, so... Come on. Though not, they seem to be getting armor too. Uh-oh, you hit with the first one, I think. Missed with that one. Oh, come on! I thought he hit, but... must have been a glancing blow or something. Suits me just fine. Can you do an aim shot? You can't. In that case, you can do a little kneel and just return the favor. You shouldn't be able to do any more reaction shots at the very least. So there's that, but I still have to actually hit the damn thing. Come on, die. Thank you. It's so nice when they obey. And you can't find your way there. What about here? Yeah, that works. And you just take up the coveted corner spot there. Need a few soldiers pointing this way because these are floaters. They could actually emerge from the hole. From the gaping hole on top of the UFO. You guys can leave. The rest of you can stay inside for a while. That leaves just you. Go on this side. Don't think there's any point in going on the other side of the UFO. Or the Avenger. So, one dead. And whomever is left isn't moving all that much. I could still be within the UFO. Let's wait there. Okay, or they could not. Let's see. There he is. Of course, you can't do anything. Okay, kneel and do a spray and pray. Is he floating? No, he's on the ground. Didn't react though. Kneel and try to kill him from afar. Should have a line of sight, so might as well shoot. And it pays off. Excellent. Doesn't look like anyone's hiding here. And you guys are just gonna wait inside the craft. I don't think I'm gonna need you. Be very surprised if I did. So far, 2 dead. We saw at least 1 corpse inside the UFO. Probably 1 more. I'm just gonna approach though. Gonna gamble that you actually react if you see the alien pop up. But odds are the alien would have get 1 shot off at least before we react fire. Or he has to actually kill someone, which is also quite likely. We might have the best armor, but we ain't invulnerable. Okay, that was the last alien. Never mind then. So we killed 2 aliens, 4 corpses in total, a few alien alloys, pretty much nothing, and a couple of artifacts. Yeah, not much to gain there, but we did have it within China. And that's what really matters. China should become quite happy about that. Another batch of laser cannons are done. So let's cell sack those laser cannons. So flying suits costs us 16 Illyrium apiece. That's steep, especially since we need it for fuel right now, and we don't have much of Illyrium left. So again, I'm not so mad about the loss of soldiers as I am about the loss of the suits. Which is kind of sad, but oh. Yeah, let's just make some more laser cannons. Just have to make sure that I don't spend more on that than necessary. Let's see now. We're in July. July has 31 days. We were on day 28. No, actually I can't risk it. Let's produce 10 units. I want to make sure that I don't end up with a deficit once we hit the end of the month. So I can't build too many. Hey, research completed. The grav shield. Okay. Gravity shield repels alien craft attempting to land near the base long enough for all defense systems to fire again. In practice, it will double the effectiveness of any defense systems at your base. That is certainly a juicy little tech. Though of course we could now basically beeline for the end game. We can just research the Martian solution, then we can go for the sector commander, and then we get the Sidonia or bust. Thingy Bob, we already have the Avenger craft, we already have the better suits. So we would be good to go there, but I think we're gonna go with some autopsies and stuffs. Just for funsies. We can research those pretty darn quick, so yeah, we can produce grav shields, which is good. We are gonna finish the manufacturing first though. Research, sector autopsy. The autopsy reveals vestigial digestive organs and a simple structure. The brain and eyes are very similar, very well developed. These structures suggest genetic alteration or mutation. The small mouth and nose appear to have little function. The webbing between the fingers and the flat feet suggest aquatic origins. There are no reproductive organs and no clues as to how this species can reproduce. They're most probably a genetically engineered species. Okay. That's the dead one. So let's research the live one. We have a sectoid soldier. He's been waiting there for 6 months. It's about time to interrogate him. Maybe we're not making as much money as I thought after all. I'm making some money though. Just make 10. That should carry us over the end of the month, I should think. And yeah, okay, 5 seconds. So it was repaired. So I should probably get rid of the Sky Range now. The main reason I'm keeping it, it's simply this. If I run out of Illyrium, I kinda need it. 147 here now, right? And 50 at the other base. Not much at all. Okay, let's do it. We're gonna cell sack the Sky Ranger. We no longer need it. And then we're gonna transfer this to Excalibur. And then we're probably gonna get rid of some interceptors, or at least reassign them. Probably reassign them until we can replace them. That's gonna be it. Jedi has 31 days done, doesn't it? I think so. Yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna wait until it's actually fixed or refueled. So we'll transfer the interceptor out of there next month. Okay, let's quickly sell that stuff. Not gonna start manufacturing until we reach the end of the month, so sell those. Oh yeah, we did also get a few items which I could easily sell. A couple of heavy plasma rifles. And some corpses. We can always sell the navigations, those aren't really necessary. There we go. 9 million in the bank. So, there we go. Monthly product report. Excellent rating. Okay, that's good. They're all very pleased. And quite a few of them are particularly happy. And time for psionic training. And of course we have quite a few new folks. It has to be put through the ringer. Okay, let's have a look then. At our soldiers, first of all. Now we have the psi ratings. Psionic strength. We are looking for the ones with 90 or higher. Like this guy. Who is a coward. But he's also a psychic. Yeah, actually we have to see if they meet the other criteria now. Brave and marksman, yeah, that's fine. 53, so he isn't quite up on the marksman yet. It's getting there. You have hit the marksman rating. So here's an M for marksman. He's a coward though. Definitely a marksman, not a psi soldier. We don't know about you yet. You are a marksman. And you're actually braver than I'd give you credit for. M for marksman there as well. B for brave. Brave marksman, and now you're also going to be a psychic. So Lester here is definitely one of those MVPs of ours. Marksman, yeah, that's fine. And you are brave. I assume that they've gained bravery, but it doesn't actually showcase on the listing here. Maybe I didn't notice last time I did a ratings pass. Certainly possible. 11 psi strength. Yeah, they're not gonna go on any missions anymore, I think. Certainly not on missions with the psionic aliens. Marksman, yeah, that's fine. We don't have nearly as many psi soldiers as I would have liked. There's a psychic. Oh dear, 4 in psi strength. Ouch. Two in psi strength. Oh my. Oh yeah. Some of these are not destined to have many missions. Let's put it like that. Hey, there's a psychic. Someone we'll have to train. Another 2 in psi strength. Yuck. Most of them are at least acceptable. I mean, rating in the 60s, that's okay-ish. Oh, 0. Ouch. That is just bad. And 1. Again, it won't matter if the aliens aren't psychic themselves, so if I'm gonna fight floaters or something, I can always send them out. I didn't go through all these before, did I? Okay, there is. Now we're back to David Davies. That's gonna be it. So we didn't have many psychics, did we? Not that met my my extreme demands, at least. We have Lester, that's 1. And Sarah, that's 2. And Tatiana. I think only those 3 have a rating above 90, which is what I wanted. Okay. But again, a rating above 70 is probably gonna be okay enough. But I'll have to consider this next time we fight Psi aliens. At any rate, new month, new possibilities. All nations except Germany increase their funds. What's our current budget? That's not too bad. Okay, now for what we want to do. I probably want to start here. Or do I? No. Hyperwave decoders. We need those first. That's priority 1. Priority 2, if I want it, is to get more bases. Because they'll take forever to build. According to... we already seen that, so... how much would it cost me? If I'm gonna build a new base. I mean, we certainly can't defend South America at the moment. We have trouble defending Antarctica. And South Africa. So 3 bases there and maybe 1. Let's see now. Oh yeah, there's also the whole bit here. Don't really have many bases there. Maybe we should have 1 base in Hawaii to safeguard that part, but then we'll won't have anything defending South America. Okay, 1 base in Argentina. Let's see now. 1 base in Argentina. 1 in South Africa, that's 2. And those 2 bases should help provide coverage over the South Pole. And the question is, do we want to defend Antarctica or do we want to defend the Pacific? That's basically my choice here. Because I'm fairly certain I'm gonna need a base in the... no, actually maybe I don't need a base in the North Pole. These 3 should provide fair coverage. You know what, I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna think about this for a moment. Thank you for watching.